The Whiskey Rebellion, America's first tax protest. Welcome back to Time Frame, where we explore pivotal moments in history and their impact on our world today. Today, we're diving into a fascinating chapter of American history known as the Whiskey Rebellion. This event not only shaped the future of taxation in the United States, but also set the stage for how citizens would respond to government policies. So grab a drink, and let's get started. In the late 1700s, the young United States was still finding its footing. After winning independence, the new government faced significant financial challenges. To help pay off debts incurred during the Revolutionary War, Congress decided to impose a tax on whiskey. This decision, made in 1791, was meant to generate revenue, but it quickly sparked outrage among farmers and distillers, especially in the western frontier regions. For many farmers, whiskey was more than just a beverage. It was a crucial part of their livelihood. They often converted surplus grain into whiskey, which was easier to transport and sell. The tax hit them hard, as it not only reduced their income, but also felt like an unfair burden imposed by a distant government. The Western communities, far removed from the political centers of power, began to see the tax as a symbol of oppression. As the tax collectors began their work, tensions escalated. In some areas, collectors faced intimidation and violence. Farmers formed groups to resist the tax, and the situation reached a boiling point in the summer of 1794. In Pennsylvania, a group of rebels attacked the home of a tax collector, which was a clear message of defiance against federal authority. In response to the growing unrest, President George Washington decided to take action. He believed that the rebellion posed a serious threat to the authority of the federal government. In a bold move, he called up a militia of thousands of troops to march into western Pennsylvania and restore order. This was the first time a sitting president had personally led troops into battle, emphasizing the seriousness of the situation. The arrival of the militia had a significant impact. Many rebels, faced with overwhelming force, chose to disperse rather than confront the government directly. The show of strength from Washington and his administration demonstrated that the federal government would not tolerate such defiance. The rebellion was effectively quashed, but the underlying issues remained. The Whiskey Rebellion raised important questions about the relationship between the government and its citizens. It highlighted the struggles of rural communities and their feelings of alienation from the federal government. Many people began to wonder whether the government had the right to impose taxes that disproportionately affected certain groups. This rebellion also marked a pivotal moment in American history, signaling the government's willingness to use force to maintain order. In the aftermath, some of the rebels were tried and convicted, but most were later pardoned by President Washington. The rebellion ultimately faded into history, but its legacy lived on. It laid the groundwork for future tax protests and movements across the nation, illustrating that the struggle for fair representation and justice would continue. The Whiskey Rebellion serves as a reminder of the complexities of governance and the importance of dialogue between the government and its citizens. It shows us that when people feel unheard or oppressed, they may rise up to demand change. As we reflect on this event, we can see echoes of similar protests throughout American history, from the Boston Tea Party to the modern movements for social justice. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the Whiskey Rebellion. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up and consider subscribing to Time Frame for more captivating stories from history. Your support helps us continue to explore the events that have shaped our world. Until next time, keep questioning and keep learning.